let's talk about how to use stretch cords for your swim-specific technique and muscle engagement. Okay, so normal stretch cords are super long and they're just tubing with a handle. Why the length matters is because when I go into my stroke, there's no engagement until the very last bit of your stroke, your outsweep and your finish of the stroke. There's no engagement up here. And what that means is that it's going to encourage you to drop that elbow. And swimmers, we know that the high catch is the most important thing for your stroke. The length, we need as swimmers a short cord to target the high catch, the fingertip engagement up here, and the power phase. And we want to make sure that that elbow stays high. And then we also need a cord that not only works and targets the high catch, but also is able to lengthen and also work on the outsweep. All right, so let's talk about what goes in your hand when you're using stretch cords. Normal stretch cords come with a handle, or they come with a paddle that only pulls from the palm of your hand. So normal stretch cords has a strap going across your palm, and then this attaches to your cord, okay? And why that's wrong is it's not engaging those fingertips at all, which means that you're gonna be encouraged to drop that elbow. What that looks like this. So as swimmers, we know that that high catch is the base of all of our power, all of our forward motion. So when you drop that elbow in dry land and when you're using stretch cords, it's not swim specific. It's not building your muscles that you need as swimmers. As swimmers, we need the fingertips to engage, the wrist to engage, and then we need that elbow to engage. When that elbow lifts up, it engages your shoulder. So all we need to think about as swimmers, fingertip, wrist, elbow. We send you the paddle, your dryland paddle, attached to the cord from the fingertips. Now think about what you just saw, fingertips, wrist, elbow. When I do that with the paddle, it's pulling directly from the fingertips, right there. See my middle finger's just sitting in the middle of the paddle, right in between those two cords. It's pulling directly to that middle finger. So the only way to do this is it's going to encourage you to keep that elbow high, fingertips, wrist, and then elbow. Fingertips, wrist, elbow. All right, so let's talk about one of the most important features of our fingertip paddle setup, and that is our sliding buckle adjustment. So this is going to let you adjust 7 feet to wherever you're attaching. And it's also going to allow you to attach to one spot and target the different areas and the different parts of your stroke. You might be working on just the fingertip high catch engagement that day, or you might be working on the power phase of that day, or you might be working on the finish. This sliding buckle is going to allow you to attach where you need to attach it, whether that's on a block, on a high dive, at an odd height like me, or you can attach across a couch and just kind of attach where you need to target where you need to. And wherever that is, this is going to allow you to do that. This is just the fingertip engagement, the high catch hold. We're going to do the power phase and hold. So you want to make sure that you get to that high catch. You want to make sure that your hand is parallel to the floor and in line with your elbow. All right, so let's talk about how to do butterfly with our fingertip paddles in the high catch position. Right now, I'm attached from a high position, and I want to make sure that there's tension right at the beginning of the stroke. That is not right here. So I could either attach this higher up to get this higher and tension right at the beginning, or I could take a step out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do butterfly, and we're going to hold into a high catch position. So fingertips are engaged, elbows are high. but I'm starting to shake and I'm struggling to make it to 15 seconds. I'm not even sure if that was 15 seconds, but I'm betting not. So what that means is that I'm a different chord for butterfly rather than freestyle. So on freestyle, I'm able to do this pretty easily and hold that position on freestyle. But on butterfly, especially whenever we do our crossover, butterfly and breaststroke, it's going to be very difficult for me on this red chord. So I need to go down to our yellow. And what that means, I'm going to be on our easiest chord, which is our yellow. This is our number 2 chord, which is red. So I am different on the chords for the different strokes. On freestyle and backstroke, I'm on the red chord. For breaststroke and butterfly and the crossover, I'm on yellow. Okay, now we're going to work on the power phase, which is where the fingertips are in line with the elbows. So again, I'm struggling, but you want to make sure that you hold that position. Make sure you're double checking your technique and keeping that elbow high the whole time. And you want to hold that for 15, 20, or 30 seconds. Make sure you keep in mind that chord color. So to power that out sweep on breaststroke, you want to attach from 2 different points, and you're going to be crossing from one hand to the other attached point. So right here I have tension and I'm powering with the fingertips. So to work the high catch, you're only going to engage with the fingertips and keep that elbow high, and then you're going to hold that for 15, 20, or 30 seconds. If you cannot hold that for 15 seconds minimum, then you should move to a smaller chord, a different colored chord. So if you're on the red for freestyle and backstroke, it's okay to be on a different chord color on breaststroke and butterfly. So this is the breaststroke out sweep. Your out sweep is engaging all of your outside muscles in your lat and trace minor muscles all the way into your core. So the high catch, make sure that elbow stays high and pressing with the fingertips and especially those pinkies to engage those outside muscles. So now you want to work on the power phase, which that starts to incorporate your butterfly motion. And so that way, you want to make sure that your fingertips are in line with your elbow and your forearm is parallel to the floor. So you're going to go out and then down. So we're going to be working on the finish. So right now, I want to make sure that the stretch cords have tension right around your chest area. And then you want to make sure that you're practicing that finish straight down. Make sure you finish with the fingertips pointing outward and the hand parallel to the floor. This is going to get the most out of your finish. As you can see, I'm already starting to shake. So this is around 15 seconds. I can hold this for 15 seconds, but if I was not able to, I'd want to go down in strength, in color, and chord. So this is a finish and hold for freestyle and butterfly. In a backstroke, you're going to be rotating. So make sure you rotate, keep that elbow high. You want to start parallel, fingertips to elbow at your chest area. And then you're going to finish. And then you can go to the other side, finish. And then this side, finish. Make sure you start with that high elbow to really connect it. You want to finish with your fingertips and your hand parallel to the floor.